In Oklahoma, wild hogs are more than just an invasive species. They are a true nightmare for locals. With their population estimated between 600,000 and 1.5 million. These creatures have spread across 70 of the state's 77 counties, causing over $7 million in annual damage to crops, livestock, and land. Even more concerning, they pose a serious risk of spreading dangerous diseases to both humans and animals. Today, we'll be trekking deep into the woods, pushing through muddy and slippery trails to face this growing threat head-on. Wild hogs have grown much smarter over time. They know how to hide in thick brush, staying well out of sight from hunters. But that doesn't stop us. Once we enter the hunt with weapons in hand, we don't leave until we've claimed a worthy target. After only 15 minutes of silent ambush, the first targets appeared. They walked out without hesitation, confidently as if this was their own domain. On the shooting platform, Caleb remained perfectly still as he lowered the rifle barrel. The sharp cracks of gunfire echoed through the woods. But surprisingly, one stubborn hog still struggled to get up. Driven by pure survival instinct, it scrambled to escape. Caleb quickly fired again. This time, there would be no second chance. It was a smooth start, not overly dramatic, but undeniably thrilling. We pressed on, moving carefully to avoid leaving tracks while widening our view. Suddenly, from the slope nearby, came a rustle, a herd of hogs charging downhill. I froze, raised my rifle, heart pounding. The angle wasn't ideal. I held my breath, finger gently resting on the trigger. There, I whispered, as one hog broke off from the group and slowed down. Boom! A clean shot rang out. The hog flipped and tumbled down the slope, vanishing into the dry leaves. As sunlight began filtering through the canopy, the hogs grew more elusive. We had to dive deeper into the thickets to continue the hunt. Hunting in thick brush is always a gamble. One small mistake can cost a hunter dearly, but strangely enough, it's that tightrope-like tension that keeps me hooked. Thanks to sharp focus and reflexes honed over many encounters, I managed to drop a hog in mere seconds. That kind of success always fills me with deep pride. Caleb and I continued upward, hoping to intercept another target from higher ground. Moments later, a hog suddenly emerged just 5 meters away. Not willing to let it strike first, Caleb pulled the trigger rapidly. The gunshots echoed through the dense woods, through the thick foliage. We brought down the hog before it could become dangerous. That intense encounter only made us more alert. Another shadow appeared not far off. It didn't seem aggressive, but it was too close for comfort. One cold, decisive shot ended it. We regrouped at the base of the mountain. There were only about 30 minutes left in the hunt. Afterward, we'd return to the village, light a fire, and enjoy a small barbecue. The hard-earned reward from our long day. The range was perfect, the angle ideal. I squeezed the trigger. One shot was all it took to bring it down. A flawless victory, the perfect ending to the journey. And ahead of us, the mouth-watering aroma of grilled meat was already rising. A reward well worth the effort.